just came from the dentist. And so these new people, well, they fairly new to me. I was going to a dentist in East New York that was pretty good. Took out my wisdom teeth when I was like 25. And so one day he was like, I'm not taking Medicaid no more. And this was COVID. So it took me a while to find these people that's in Canarsie. And so every time I go, they be like, oh, you need braces. You need braces. Bitch, I had braces when I was a kid and I hated it. Like, nightmares. And I was still cute with them on. I gotta remember the picture, 4th grade. And I remember I had the braces for 10 months, but I absolutely hated it. And I remember my orthodontist was by One Hanson Place. Those of y'all from Brooklyn, One Hanson Place is not far from Barclays. You get off on Lafayette Avenue, the C line. And I remember the orthodontist telling my mother, like, y'all might as well take this stuff off, because I used to eat candy on a daily, as I should as a kid. You know, candy was like crack. When you a kid, you get it from somewhere. I got it from my friends, my teachers, and so my braces used to pop out in the back. So the orthodontist was like, you might as well take this off, because she's keeping, you know, I kept popping it. So they eventually took it off, and when they took it off, it was a miracle, because my teeth was like really crooked, like they was growing on top of each other. Your girl really has some fucked up teeth. And it's funny because I never got teased for it or whatever. I never got teased for crooked teeth, never got teased for braces. But you know, I had to wear these when I took out my braces, then I had to wear what they call retainers. And I hated that. Like something that you had to wear at night. And I wore it sometimes, but not all the time. And you know, I just hated it. So fast forward, I'm 36 now, and it's just funny how they telling me, oh, I need braces. So I didn't notice I had a crooked tooth at the bottom, and you know, because I do these hair videos and I could see my teeth. So I just wanted to talk about that, how, you know, the medical field is a business, but I never thought about dentistry as well too. Like, first of all, why is it every time I go there it's a different person, right? I'm not saying you can't have other staff, but damn, the first thing I noticed is there's no dentist. It's only dental assistants and medical assistants. And I wanted to ask y'all in the comments, comment, like, and subscribe. When you go to the dentist, do you actually see an actual dentist? Or even when I go to the doctor be there sometimes. So I wanted to ask y'all, when y'all go to the dentist, right? When y'all go to the dentist, do you actually see a dentist, or do you see the medical assistant? And for me, that makes a world of a difference. Like, I'm not about to make a decision with my mouth with no dental assistant telling me something. And it's just funny how they make it. And I told her, I was like, it's funny how I had braces in the 90s when I was a kid. This is like over 25 years ago. How old was I in 4th grade? 9. So that's a long time ago. And she's like, yeah, that's how it is. I said, no, y'all set it up that way. So when people get braces as children, now we adults and we need it again, y'all crooks. That is a scam. Like, that's a real crazy business. That's like getting surgery, right? And then 10 years later, you need the same surgery again. What is up with the medical field? Like, what's going on? I want y'all to tell me y'all experiences or what y'all had since COVID. You know, since me, it's just been hard finding the dentists I've had since COVID, they alright. You know, I take my son, whatever. They try to swindle me out of $300 for my son, talking about something called silence to prevent cavities. New York City, you know, somebody always gonna be in a motorcycle. But yeah, so it's a business, and it's like it's a scam at the same time, because it's like it's a good business because a lot of people say I have nice teeth, but it's just funny how 20 years later your teeth start to fuck up, right? So what I have is the same thing. A friend of mine in 8th grade, I remember, she had to wear it. She wore retainers faithfully every single day and would take them out, put them in, whatever, during class. She had no care. Like, girl, you wear retainers? She like, yeah. And she, just like me, had that one crooked tooth at the bottom. And so I haven't seen her in a while, but I should ask her, like, what happened with your tooth at the bottom? Like, because you know Facebook, like when I take pictures or whatever, you can't notice it. Like, it's just like only the dentist notices. Even people I'm intimate with, or just even whatever, like even my family and stuff, they like, what? You have a crooked, like, you gotta peep it. This is little, but it's just crazy, like, with these doctors. They do something on your body good enough so you can come back in 20 years. What's up with that? You know, then they talk about something to prevent cavities. Yeah, it's called brush your teeth and don't eat candy. And I really was going to get it for my son, and I'm like, y'all really trying to hustle a bitch out of $300? Like, like, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. No, sir. No, sir. You know, so comment, like, and subscribe if you've gone through something like this, whether it be dentistry or medical. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? Like, I feel like it wasn't like this before, or maybe it's because I'm getting older, but it's like any little thing, they trying to get extra money.